to your 16th through the 21st reading. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best message coming out. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new? Welcome, welcome. Okay, what's going on with you guys? Just feel like there's a spotlight moment coming out for you. Feels like an exciting time to be in the public eye, show off your talents. This like starry feeling. What is going on? Ooh. Got some inner peace coming out, a place of peace, of inner peace, feeling the peace, finding and unlocking the peace within yourself. Right where you're shining too. Yeah, for the new beginnings coming around, new cycle change. As this new cycle change is coming around, is having this peace is getting in this and bringing on this new rebirth for you. So really feeling like you have this, this wiser peace to yourself. You've learned something along the way. What have you learned? So whatever it is that you've learned is causing this new cycle change and bringing an inner peace for you. Joyous fun. Having a little joyous fun with this new beginning. And looking at the increase and also wisdom. The increase of wisdom over here is where it's really got you going on. You've learned something along this journey, and it does feel like it's something that you've learned. I do believe from like maybe last month, sometime really within the present area, something that you found that brought you back into your power, and made you kind of wake up and say, hey, what is going on here? And which is really bringing in this increase as well, an increase in joyous fun, increase of the new beginning, and the wisdom and inner peace. So it feels like the increase is just like everything, right? So it's kind of like I feel glamorous. I feel ready to rock and roll. I'm ready for this new adventure, this new time. Yes, I'm ready to travel. I feel inspired. I've discovered something, and it's made me very excited. Something that could lead me to freedom. Something that frees me also from negative energy and also frees me from this old cycle so that I could, wander, and get to where my limitless, potentials are. Wow. Really finding the value. So it does feel like whatever you were taught within the situation, whether it was a love situation or just whatever situation it is for you, it could be job, career, love. It's got your passion going. It's got you motivated to go after your values. It's really got this strength going within you to like, you know what, this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I really love. And this is where I'm really going to move. And I've really learned, and if you're talking about someone, could be dealing with an Aries or a Sagittarius, you've learned the love. You've learned something from this person, learned the strength of the coming together of the value of love. Right? Or learning that they do value you and love you. However it is. Or it's just learning self-love, right? If there's no one else in the picture. Self-love is knowing that, you know what, I'm not going to talk negative to myself anymore. I'm not going to tell myself that, you know what, I can't do this and I can't do that, or I'm poor, or I'm that, or I'll never make it here and there. No, I've learned that I am going to love myself, go after my passions, value the things that I want, and tell myself the positive things. And you could have done that anyways, with love or without the love of a relationship, right? Having joyous fun over here. It does look like you might have this. I feel like there's love coming in for you guys. This Knight of Cups is offering you love wherever you're going off and having this joyous fun. You definitely have this Prince Charming or Princess Penelope, I don't know why I wanted to say that, coming after you. Princess Peach, right? My kid playing Mario all the time. But however it is, it's talking about this following your heart as well, right? Really, truly, no matter what the situation is, whether or not you have this person coming through or not, You definitely are following your heart, and it's inspiring you to get out there, make changes, show off your talents, do the things that you want, be in yeah, the eye of everyone. God, I do see someone coming in though, guys. It could be definitely an Aries. You have connected and fixed a relationship with an Aries or a fire sign, could be, or you have a fire sign coming right at you. Could be any sign, but whoever's energy I'm picking up, it is definitely Aries. Aries, 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 Aries. So whether or not you fix that with them or you have them coming in, I really do see that. It does feel impulsive though. It feels like this cycle change that you're making, you put in some impulsive action no matter what. Because the inspired action that you have, here's the inspiration here, right? And here's the inspiration here. No matter how you want to see it, it was passionate, you're inspired, and it was definitely impulsive. I think you just like kind of, you know what, I've learned this lesson maybe many times, or I woke up and I just, just really thought deep about this situation. I'm just going to really make this free, wild um, move and change this cycle. And it was definitely on an impulse. So, like I said, whether it's whatever your impulsive action was, whether it was towards a love, or you have this person who's coming in towards you that's super impulsive as well. No matter what, you've made some kind of cycle change impulsively, and I think that if you do have this new love coming in, they're just as impulsive as you were to make the cycle change. It's kind of like, well, I see you're adventurous and fun. I'm adventurous and fun too. Boom. Yeah. Wow. I see a lot of love here. So I cannot deny the love here. Cannot. You got the Four of Wands. So if you guys are in a marriage that, you know what, you guys needed a breakaway, you needed a retreat, you needed to have this coming together, here it is, right? You needed that breakthrough, Ace of Swords, and just moving right into the fourth house. For others of you, this person just really wants to love you, and it's just coming right through. On a job and career site, guys, you just made this major breakthrough of understanding that, you know what, this is the mental clarity I needed really to move myself in the right direction. Because the control that I was taking in the area that I was over controlling, and I need a different impulsive change. I need to change something else to have my own homecoming, have my own joy, to have my own freedom. Freeing yourself. You've learned to kind of free yourself from weighing yourself down with like I said before, I can't do this, I can't do that, maybe it's taking too long, blah blah blah, and not giving yourself the time and the room to grow. And now you're like, I'm going to give myself the time, the room to grow, um, allowing things to unfold naturally. It's kind of like finding the key and unlocking that key to allow the cycle to change. So the cycle is definitely changing no matter what. Whatever it is you guys are doing, you know what you did. It's your story. You know what you did. You know if it's within love, career, maybe both. Opening yourself up to allowing new love to come through, and here they come, however it is. Because it is saying, maybe you found a new skill. Maybe you realize I am really good at this, and this could help my career, so I'm going to do this. If you guys are in the limelight, you know what your audience wants. So you're going after what your audience wants, right? I'm going to try this new thing. You guys do YouTube. You're like, you know what? They really like this. I'm going to do more of it, right? Reminds me of this guy I watched along, especially during lockdown. My kids, guys, I can't remember his name. I love this guy, right? I love him. He's great. I haven't watched him in a long time though. My kids turned me on to this guy on YouTube who does those Brandon Nautica videos. he started doing those, and then people just loved them. But he didn't start with those, right? He did like ghost hunting and stuff like that. And he started doing those. And he just took off. He knew what his audience wanted, and he just took off. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. Really big guy. Gosh, what was that guy's name? Oh, just that kid. He's a good kid. You know me, probably think of it as soon as it just hits me in the face, right? Uh, let's see. See if I can find it real fast here, guys. Just cannot remember his name. What is this? Jasko. There you guys go. Jasko. Love that guy. Anyways, he came up like boom, right from these random Nautica videos. I knew I'd never remember, so I looked it up. I cheated. I cheated. Well, my kids will watch this video and be like, oh my God, you cheated? I did. I cheated. Okay, so his name is so weird, I would totally not remember. Anyways, love that guy. And the guys he works with are brilliant. These are just brilliant guys over here, guys. So, yeah. So, you know, it's coming to the conclusion, you know what, that the whole scenario was to simply love what you're doing. Simply love that you're in love with yourself. You're in love with what you want in life, right? And really trusting yourself, right? And I love this because it shows that maybe you had a tower. This does not show a tower. This is actually kind of like in the past. It's like talking about how you came to the trust. How did you get here? You got here because, right? Because you had to rebuild. You know, whether it was a personal setback and it was an upside down tower saying you need to go after your personal goals, this is going to be shut down, right? However it is, you had to rebuild the ideas. The rebuilding of the ideas and rebuilding the trust within yourself to say, you know what, I have to do it this way. Because it's not working. The cycle just keeps cycling and cycling and it never ends. Nothing new is ever coming in. Everything just stays at status quo. I can't keep it at status quo. Things have to change. And so there you go. You gave it up. You found the inner peace. You let it go. And now here it is. Bringing in what? The hidden motivations. That's the bottom card. Bringing in and unlocking the things that you want. Whatever your hidden motivations are, my friends, that's what you're unlocking. That's the overall card for the reading. Why? Because we just know it. We feel it. We know that that's exactly what this is all about. What I want, right? If I want the family, I'm going to go after the family, which is crazy. That's the next card on the bottom. Maybe I seen it. It's like maybe I seen it and subconsciously picked it back up. But however, right? Hidden motivations. Want that family? I need to find somebody. If I want the family, I need to get my family back together. I can't let my marriage go downhill. We haven't, you know, I want to have a baby. I want to do this. I want to do that. I love them. I want this to come together. I want this career to go my way. Maybe it's all in one. Or I can't have a family unless I find the one. And I want the career too, right? As people, we have all these things we want. We want the career. We want, you know, a lot of us want the family. Not everybody wants the family, though. I will tell you that. This is true. And that's okay. That's why you take what you want and you throw the rest away, right? I have actually a lot of friends who actually don't want to get married and don't want children. So that's okay. They're more focused on career and the things that they enjoy, right? And that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, maybe one day somebody will walk into their life and they'll change your mind. You never know, right? To each his own. There's nothing wrong with that. But, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Look at that same card coming out. Hidden motivations, seek the truth. She's pulling back the veil. The veil is actually being pulled back, and you're pulling it back for the hidden motivations. So the only difference I see in these two cards, if you really look at them, that's what's kind of crazy, is here she's pulling the veil back, saying this is what I want. And this one over here is kind of like the universe is saying, is this what you want? And pulls it back for you. Right? So over here, it's kind of like, and I seek the truth, and this is what I really want. This is what I'm rebuilding for. This is where my trust is coming through, because I want these things that are hidden from me. And as the cycle changes, the universe is like, oh, is that what you're trying to pull back? Oh, here, let me pull this curtain back for you. Here, let me give you this: the house, the kids, the career, the business, whatever your hidden motivation is. So you keep trying to tug on this one, and then this one just opens. And that's what you've learned in a lot of ways, is if I stop tugging, right? Because I already know the truth. I saw the truth. I got it. But I'm not going to be in control of trying to rip that open. No. I'm going to let it unfold. And as soon as you let it unfold, the new cycle change comes through. You get inspired to travel towards it. See this door? A new door opens within the hedge. It's the same as this veil saying, you don't have to rip it open so hard. I will help you as soon as you get inspired enough and understand and have the wisdom to understand that. Let me help you. Trying to do it the hard way. You don't have to do it the hard way. You just need to be inspired enough and work hard enough and get balanced enough and let me help you. It's so much easier. Look, I'll just knock a hole in the hedge for you. This is so true, though, right? But we have to be on the right path, and we have to understand, and we have to have the inner peace enough to allow it, right? Allowing it to unfold. Right? Because otherwise you're just giving yourself challenging times. You're like over challenging the situation, overthinking the situation, pulling, tugging, and trapping yourself. And then all the negative words come out. I can't do this. This will never happen. Oh my gosh. And then you're just like destroying yourself. Right? So you need to open up and not be in so much control. See, taking the lead is one thing, my friends. But what it's saying with the lead upside down is that you were so over control that it became like obsessive, excessive. Then it becomes negative, and then it does this, that. You want to take the reins, but my gosh, you guys, you don't want to like rip the bit through the horse's head, right? So yeah. So now you're going to open up and kind of find the peace and open up and say, okay, help me. I'm going to let go of the reins a little bit. I guess I don't need them that tight. And like I said, we say take the bull by the horns. We didn't mean kill the horse, rip his head off, right? So this allows your dreams to come true. And that's what they're saying. Look, now you're going to have the clarity and the understanding that, wow, what you're, oh my gosh, how beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is how the way it is. Hold on, I got to get these back into place over here. Your dreams are coming true because you have the clarity and the understanding of the transformation, right? But you have to be careful because you have to realize that's a double-edged sword, right? Either win or lose. We got to be careful about that, right? But you're choosing to win. You're not going to sword yourself anymore, right? One side of this sword is dull and the other is very sharp, right? So you're going to release some of the control so that you can have your intentions come through. This is your manifestations. This is what you're working so hard for. This is the new cycle coming in. This is what you want, what you desire, right? This is the intention. Of course, with the desire, we'd have orange, right, for the chakra. But it doesn't matter. To have the intention, you had to have the desire, right? So no matter what, you can just see what I'm saying? Have to have the desire with it anyways. So no matter what, you still have the sacral chakra with the solar plexus anyways, but it's all good. It's all good. But that's what it is, and that's how it's coming in. And this is how you're going to get to those dreams. And this is how that cycle is really changing in for you. So let's see what card we have over here. Oh my gosh. Best message for you is abundance mindset. Absolutely. So keeping the peace over here, it's saying, remember to keep continuing going the way you're going now. You already know it. You learned it. If you think of your abundance as something that happened in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. So don't tell yourself one day, one day, one day, one day I'll have this. No, no, no. You're going to say, I can see it, I can feel it, I'm thinking it and I'm speaking it. It's in my hands. It's right there. I'm going to grab it. I'm grabbing it. Don't even say I'm going to. Just say I am grabbing it. That's what it was. I am grabbing it because you're putting it in the present. So I am grabbing this. This is mine. Because remember, you keep saying one day I'll have that. Well, one day leads to the next day and the next day and the next day. The next thing you know, you're 30 years old and then you're 46 years old and you still don't have that. True story. True story. That was my story. Okay, so yes, don't do that. Okay, so, and what is it? No more complaining. I already said that. Stop saying I can't do this, can't do that. These are great cards because we can always, sometimes we forget about these things. And we get into this mindset and it's just like, oh my God, I'm doing it again. Okay. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood. You're victimizing yourself, which is never true spirituality. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality, which is so crazy because you're doing that as we speak. This is how you got here. So I think for you, these are just more like, if you feel like it starts slowing down, don't do this, and remember this. Because you're already literally doing that. You're telling yourself, I can do this, I can have that, I'm in love with this, I'm in love with that. But there's going to be days you're going to forget. No matter how much we're taught, we still forget. Days get gloomy. Okay? Days get gloomy. And we forget what we were taught sometimes. And this is true story too, because I do it a lot. I can teach it all day long, and then I remember it, and then some days get so hectic, then I'm like, this is never going to work, this is so stupid. And then I have to go back and say, oh man, blew it again. Because I'm human, right? I'm not an angel. I'm not superior to everybody else. Okay? I love that at one time, though. I did have this person tell me in the very beginning when I started tarot. Some of you might even remember this message. This woman literally called me out and told me, oh, because you think you're just better than everybody else because you're higher on the mountain. And I was like, lady, then you're not really watching my videos because I am exactly like you on the same learning area. I'm learning as I'm doing these readings. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.